Alrighty, so today, take two, I already tried this once, and I forgot to put the fucking air filter in there. So, take two. Today, I'm going to show you what to do if your hole for your carburetor bridge is stripped out. You need this hole, the bolt to hold your breather box onto the carburetor. So, what I did, I tried a bunch of different bolts. I couldn't get any of them to fit. Came to the conclusion that the hole is stripped out after I found officially online the 240 and 300 builders group on Facebook is a really good group. You can learn a lot about these 300 inline sixes or any of the old Ford inline sixes. The 200s, the 170s, the 250s, 240s, all of them. Really good people in there. They really know their shit. So if you have any questions, go to that group on Facebook. That group alone is worth joining Facebook over. But anyway, that's kind of an unplanned rant. This bridge here, this will come right out. You got this screw here and this screw here. The screw in the back is a bit bigger than the screw in the front. And when I say back in front, I mean back towards the firewall, front towards the radiator. Those just come right out with a decent sized flathead screwdriver. It doesn't really matter what size screwdriver you use. Just kind of use common sense and try a couple of different ones and see what works out of your set. But I just kind of used one of my more medium sized screwdrivers. It was a little loose, but it still got the job done. So big screw goes in the back, small screw goes up front. Don't get those mixed up or you're going to have a bad time. And you pull it off, you put this up through the bottom, the bolt head will, not go through. Because if you put the bolt through the top like it's intended to be, it'll just keep getting loose if the hole's stripped out and come loose over time, and your breather box will start squealing. The air gets in between the bottom of the breather box and the top of the carburetor right here where my finger is. And it starts to screech pretty good. It's not a pleasant sound. If you have to listen to it, you're going to have a bad time. So you put it in through the bottom, and it will kind of fall in here. It's best to do it with the choke closed, but it's a warm day out. My choke doesn't work quite properly. I'm still kind of fixing that up. So what you do is you take your breather box. There's a little slot back here, right there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. And that fits over that back screw. I kind of wish that I just dropped that lid again. That happened in take one. I kind of wish they did it more like this, without this bullshit here, so you could get cooler air over here, because right here, when it's sitting on the way it's supposed to be, it has to suck in some kind of warmer air from this side because your exhaust manifold is right down here. So I kind of wish they engineered it a little bit different, but this is the way it goes on. I can't really gripe about it. The inline six, it's a legendary motor for reliability. Doesn't have the power everyone gives it credit for. But anyways, that's a story for another time. So, and then you let go of it, it's gonna fall sideways. So you put your air filter in here, and then you grab, hold on, I gotta grab my lid that fell on the ground, just like it did in take one of this video. The hole is offset, it's not right in the center. So you have to kind of move it or wiggle it around a little bit. And then you'll have to pull this bolt up because it's gonna wanna keep sliding down. So you pull it up, you grab a washer, preferably one a little bit bigger than the one that I got because there's a little bit of a gap there from rust. But you can push, you can adjust the bolt a little bit. It wiggles around, and you can adjust your breather box lid and get it pretty precise so that it doesn't let any extra air seep in. And then what I put on was a wing nut. You can put any kind of nut that'll fit on, like a hex nut would work just fine. It's a 1/4x20 bolt. You just grab a nut that'll fit it. But I used a wing nut because when I gotta change my air filter or something, well, this is still giving me a hard time here. But when I want to change my air filter, it's nice to just be able to grab a hold of the wing nut. That video is gonna appear really sideways if you hold the phone like that. Maybe just kind of, yeah, that works better. And then you don't really have to show this anymore. I'm just holding By the way, I want to give really a lot of credit to my camera woman. I could not do this video without her. I need both hands for this, and there's really nowhere in this engine bay to set the phone down where you can see what I'm doing. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Something sounded like it just kind of clicked over here.
I pushed on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the battery. Okay, it's just this thing. I thought some metal touched the solenoid or something.
No, it was just me and my elbow.
Okay. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, this video is coming up on almost 6 minutes. Yeah, it's okay if it's a little bit loose. It doesn't have to be super tight. You know, it's just the thing only weighs like 2 or 3 pounds. If you keep, yeah, the bolt's just gonna turn though because yeah, you're just turning the whole bolt. But yeah, that's what I did, and that's what you can do. I hope you learned something from it, and I feel like I'm kind of forgetting something, but anyway, if you like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, especially if you want to see more on it. This is the 82 Ford F-150 with a 4.9 liter inline 6 two-wheel drive short box. I got plenty of driving videos on this thing. If you guys want to see more or like this truck, I have plenty of videos, and there will be plenty more to come. So if you like it, definitely subscribe. And am I forgetting anything else, camera lady?
I don't think so.
I don't think I am. I got, you know, the EGR pretty much done. I still got to get my buddy Clay to cut this up and weld it a little bit. You know, pinch it off and weld it.
Other than you took advice from someone else that watched a video that you want to do more hands-on showing how to do stuff.
This thing sitting here. That's the old EGR. Yeah, I can't remember the name of his channel. There's some guy that works on this Honda quad, and he actually mentioned my channel. I wish I knew his name. I'd give him a shout out. Y'all would probably like him a lot more than you like me, if you like me at all. I imagine some of you do, at least a little bit. But yeah, there was this guy on YouTube, and he was kind of saying, he mentioned my channel, said I explain a lot fairly well, but I don't really show it. So I want to try to start showing things better. Want to start using my mom as my cameraman. She does really good at it. And actually start hopefully showing you guys how to do some stuff instead of just explaining it and just kind of showing just kind of nonsense videos for entertainment, you know, like driving these things or whatever. I actually want to get into showing how to do repairs and stuff, especially on this truck, because these old inline 6s, they rarely break, for one, and for two, when they do, they're really not that hard to fix. Besides, all the parts on them are really fucking heavy. That manifold, when you pull it off, the intake and the exhaust manifold, when you pull that off together, it's not a fun time. So, and then, by the way, one of these days I'll have to fucking take this thing back off again, but I am going to change the fuel filter up here too, and that's pretty simple. It's pretty, I don't even know if I'll do a video of that. You can figure out how to do that yourself. I might just do another short to show you where the fuel filter is on these trucks, and then really you can figure out the rest of it yourself. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I appreciate it. Have a good one. Like and subscribe if you liked it. Peace.